Shads, I am so grateful to have you on the Purposeful Mindset podcast with me. This person, guys, is one of my best friends. We've been on this journey since the beginning, all the way from since I was in college. We met at college and we became super close. We did everything together. We ate together. We played golf together. We did everything. And he's been by my side. He's been supporting me. He came to my TEDx talk. He's been by my side and like really supporting me. And I'm just super grateful for all his kindness and his love and his support. As a friend, I believe it's so important that you need to surround yourself with the right people. And he's one of those people for me.
Absolutely.
And so, Shads, I want to go straight into this because obviously I've changed my podcast from this week, so keeping it really short and concise and just giving people the most value in the most actionable way possible. So I kind of just want you to go, like, you can tell them a little bit about how you know me and, a little bit of your journey so far. And then I'm going to go straight into, I want to know like the 5 things that you can teach everybody that they can go and take action on in their life through your own life lessons.
Sure. As you already mentioned, I don't think I have to introduce myself anymore. Yeah, I know you since college. My name is Shads, but originally my name is Shadman. But on the internet, social medias and whatnot, people call me as Shads or Shadzii, which is easier for people to find online. And this guy, I met him since 2008, 7? Long time. It's been like very long time. And since I can say forever, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm not as close to you as, I'm very close to you, I would say. And I'm always there for you because I know that you have a goal and everything that you will be keep going ahead with that. And for me, I would say I'm a photographer, but it's not always been the case. I studied with you, obviously, IT, but guess what? I'm not doing IT anymore. I'm doing media now because the thing shifts. Like I wanted to be IT guy at the beginning. I moved my goal to basically photography. Love for especially London, the beauty of London. I started with wedding photography. Like obviously everyone else would relate to it. Like most photographers, they start with photography as a wedding photographer, and then they move on. And I did the same thing with my journey. And I would say I've learned a lot in my journey, and every day I'm learning something new. And photography is one thing that it pushed me to my boundaries. Like I've never thought I would go ahead with like these boundaries I crossed over the, I would say, past 7, 8 years, because I've been doing photography for 7, 8 years now. And every year is something new happening, which is why I love photography and media stuff, that it just pushes you. Every time it pushes you. And it helps you a lot with your confidence. It helps you with your growth, and helps you a lot with meeting new people. Because I would say I've met tons doing photography, but I would only people I know, like handful, like you guys, like my college friends and my families and whatnot. And I used to be shy. I would say I wasn't as confident, like you could relate to as well.
Yeah,
I wasn't as confident. Like I used to be like, I'd rather not bother these people, rather not talk to these people. I'll mind my own business. But since I started doing photography, it's like it's pushing me to go and speaking to people. Like it's like, especially like my clients, I have to speak to my clients, say, oh, don't pose it like this, pose it like that way, pose it like this way. Like you have to give them like directions. Before that I was like, nah, I'd rather not do the direction thing. It's not me. So I would say it's positively changed me a lot, this photography journey. And but pretty much that's, I would say, to be honest.
And what do you think is like, during your journey, right? Because you've had like you said, you've been doing it for such a long time. Sometimes because photography is such a patient kind of, I'm going to say for sure, it's one of the most patient career paths that someone can take. I want to really touch on that, man, because I know I've been out with you so many times in London, but for those of you guys who don't know, this is the man. This is Shads. This is the man who takes all of my pictures on my Instagram feed, on my LinkedIn, everywhere. My TEDx talk, he came and took pictures. Like, guys, you have to go at least follow him on Instagram, because like if it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't have the pictures, like the amazing good quality pictures that we have. And it's like I always say, the more value you bring someone, the more value they want to give back to you. And since we both support each other and help each other in our own journeys, I remember when we both drove all the way to Hitchin, just outside of
Ah,
London,
yes.
into the
Oh,
massive
yes.
lavender field, and you really wanted to go with it so badly, but you don't drive, and I was like, look,
We
I
stayed
drive.
until the night.
I was like, I drive, man. Like, I was like, look, I'm happy to
Yeah.
take you, bro. Like, I really want to come because I know how badly you want to go there, and there's not really the train lines and stuff. So I was like, look, let's just go. I'll take you. We'll drive there.
Yeah,
And then,
absolutely. It was my goal. Like for 2 years, two
yeah,
whole years, I wanted to
2
go.
years.
Like I want to go home, but thing is like by myself. It wasn't something that I would do.
Yeah.
And since you said let's do it, I'm like, sure, let's go. And guess what happened after that? I'm sure you can fill me up on this. Like after that, next thing you know, we took the picture, and within 2 days, the picture was posted all of the national newspaper. What Times?
Yep.
The Times
Yep. The
newspaper,
Times. Yeah.
all over it. You were there. You were there.
Well, I was
So
there.
yeah,
My bum was
there's
there.
something unexpected happens.
It was just my bum.
Yeah.
My
Well,
ass was in
that's
the
you.
picture.
Without you,
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
you, the picture would
100%.
have been perfect because you completely perfected the picture because it shows that someone's there and people actually, see them as being there as well because of the picture.
And your
And
signature red
thing is,
umbrella too.
yeah, thing is, this is well, I would add to this. This is like you don't know the journey. It's like the journey it takes you, the photography journey. I would say, from my point of view, that you don't know what's gonna happen. When I took the picture with you, like before we went, do you really think we would be on national newspaper, like all
No,
over the
we just went
UK?
for fun.
Like,
We just went for
no,
fun and
yeah,
for your
we just
Instagram pictures. That's
exactly,
it.
yeah. It's like it's something I did goal in my mind that 2 years I really wanted to picture with this purple lavender all over it. And we went there, we took it. It's very, very, very important in your life because I had a goal to go in there and to take a picture there. And the result was following after that. 2 days later, I think it was 2 days, probably like weekend, my picture was on the news. I had an interview from the press conference, like guys who does the articles and all. They called me up back and I had emails coming back and forth. I'm like, whoa, I never expected that. Like when I took up, like, yeah, just for myself. I
You
just
feel like
wanted
a
to show people
celebrity
that
moment, isn't it?
yeah, it's like I just wanted to show people that look, you can go beautiful places in UK, like it's UK. People go all over the overseas and France and all other countries and just to see the lavenders. I'm like, you know what? You don't need to go. You need to go where the place you are in. Like, especially if you went from UK, go somewhere in UK.
Yeah.
There's so much beautiful places and like so many beautiful places you can go in UK, and that's one of the example why you should be going. Like, so, you're on the newspaper. And yes, patience. Patience is very important. I would answer to your question on that. Like the patient, yes, we were staying right until when people were going. Like, I really want picture with no people. The lady was just staying up on the hill, and she's
Oh
like, she
my
was like,
gosh, that lady.
like I really wanted to clean photos you there,
Yeah.
and the lady was there. It's good. It's good the lady was there because obviously she wanted the picture, but being patient in that's what comes handy because photography, one thing photography taught me is being patient, like how to be patient. I was there until what 9 p.m. like when like everything was dark, like
Yeah.
you can hear the crickets like
Yeah.
making noise and stuff, and we were staying there just to get one picture, just for one picture.
Mhm.
And because we were patient that time, I was staying there taking my breath, like holding my breath just for the lady to go. That one picture made it to the newspaper, like it was all over the UK. And
And how many
I
hundreds
can't,
did it take you to get the one picture?
yeah, that's the thing. It's like I had to take continue one after one just for people to be out because
Yeah.
there was always one person there. And that's why it is. Like if I wasn't patient, if I didn't take my time to take that one picture, I wouldn't be like proud now saying that, oh wow, I made it. My,
Yeah.
my parents were like, wow, look, your picture's in the news. Like, wow, you
Yeah.
bought the paper. My friends bought the newspaper. My family bought the newspaper. My dad was like, wow, it's like he was messaging everyone, look, that's
Yeah.
my son's picture.
Yeah.
That kind of proud
Proud moment.
moment, you can't get it normally unless you're patient and unless you have a goal. And I would say that's the thing, like photography comes very, very hand in hand with patience. If you're not patient with photography, you can take picture. Anyone can take a picture. Anyone can take a picture with phone. Like nowadays, everyone's got a phone, right? iPhones and Androids and Samsungs and whatnot. And they have good cameras. They're good cameras. But one thing people don't have is patience. People just like lift up,
Quick
take a picture,
Yeah.
done. But the problem with that is you have a lot of clutches, like too many people, too many obstacles, too many things that makes it look amateur. So if you want to be
Definitely.
good with
And
something, you have to be patient.
also creativity, right? I think patience is number one and creativity has to be number two, because man, you are so creative, bro. Like honestly speaking, out of all the Instagrammers out
Thank
there
you.
that post pictures, you always seem to have the same picture but from an amazing different perspective. I'm like, how does he do it? Everybody takes this picture straight and he suddenly goes there, he gets it from a diagonal kind of view, and he takes it with a taxi going past. Like, how do you, he must wait 5 hours just for that
Thing is,
taxi to go past
thing is,
for
see,
the
this
bus.
is one thing I've learned. One thing I've learned over the years. There's a lot of photographers out there. There's a lot of Londoners out there. There's a lot of phone cameras out there. And like I actually like the poster you have at the back. Like people don't see how much of a work it goes through. Like they're at the back, I can see it. People don't see how much of a work goes through just to take one picture. People
Yep.
don't see. People just see the end result. But the thing is, to stand out from the crowd, you have to do something you never did before, and nobody else did before. So to do that, you have to do thinking outside the box. You have to think outside the box, thinking, I've seen that picture before, but how can I make it better? One thing I try doing myself is I try to compare to myself. Like every time I go to one place, I always think this picture to like everyone bridge, right? So I've taken picture entire hundreds of times, but every time I go to myself, I've taken the same picture. Tourists will take the same picture, but how can I take a picture looks even better than I did last time? So this is how it is. One thing I would say, I would add up that anyone who's watching this, anyone who's listening to this, that if you are doing something, any sort of goal, any sort of things you do, don't compete with others. Others are way ahead of you. Like they started journey maybe like 2-3 years or even more ahead of you. That's how they got hundreds of thousands of followers. But doesn't mean that you can't be there. You can be there only if you compete with yourself, nobody else, because they have a separate journey than you do. You live separate ways. The things you eat, they might not like it. The things you do, they might not like it. This is why do things you like, and then same thing, make it even better by competing with yourself. I try to do this. Like every time I go out and take a picture, I say to myself, I've taken the same picture, like I mentioned before. How can I make it better? Not just like, oh, I've seen that guy taking the same picture, I might do the same thing again. But it's not that.
No.
I think of myself, that's a good picture. So how can I make that picture even better?
Yeah.
By just like, the thing is, this is how the creative mind comes. Creativity comes by thinking differently. If you think differently, it just flows. I don't know. For me, it's like a second nature now. Like you mentioned before, like, things like happen. It's a second nature because you always look out for things. I don't know if you notice, like whenever I'm out with you, I'm always like looking down, up, down, right, left.
I'm the same too. If I was a photographer, I would
Exactly.
definitely
Yeah.
like. Remember the day we were in Bond Street and I went behind the tree just to get the
Yes.
balls in the
Yes.
middle of the. Like I'm.
Yeah. And
That's
with
how
your
I know I'll
phone,
be a good photographer,
you've done
because
with
I
your
have
phone.
that eye as well.
Yeah. You've done. Exactly. You've done it with your phone as well. And this is why I say to people that don't copy others, get inspired from them.
Exactly.
If you just copy, you're not being yourself. You're just being a copy of others. So what's the point of being clone? As a clone, you're individual. Nobody's like you in this world. No one sees you as the way you're seeing yourself. So just be yourself. That's what I'd say. Being yourself is the hardest thing I know. But the thing is, you have to keep trying. The more you try, the more you learn from yourself, the more you understand yourself, and the more you just make yourself better. That's how it is. And just don't give up. That's the only way I would say. Just don't give up. You have to think outside the box.
Love it, man. I love it. And I'm just gonna add as well. I think the only
Mm-hmm.
way we can stop worrying about what others think about us is when we truly ask ourselves a question one day, which is, why do we care about what other people's opinions are? Are they going to pay your rent? Are they paying your house mortgage? Are they paying anything in your life, your travel, your money, your food? Are they, sorry, not money, but your food? And, are they basically paying for your lifestyle right now? No,
Not
the
really.
answer is no.
Not really.
And so you don't need to listen to their opinions. And if it's your parents, then respect your parents. But it still means, like one of my mentors taught me, just because your parents love you doesn't mean they give you good advice. Something David Meltzer always says, because he knows everyone's parents love you. All parents love us, but sometimes they don't know
Must.
what's best for us in our life. We have to still make our
Yeah.
life decisions, because they may not know that we love photography. They may think it's just a hobby, but they don't know one day that could be that's what you want to do full time and make an income from it. People didn't know that. I didn't even know I'm going to be a coach today, and a TEDx speaker and all of the stuff that I've done. But it's just going through the journey and just being ambitious and being passionate about what I do. And even though my
Exactly.
parents were
Exactly.
telling me like, oh,
I
you're not gonna
respect that.
make it and you can't do it and don't be so silly and stop coming home late, I knew I'll take the temporary pain from them, because in the long term they're gonna have smiles on their face.
Exactly. I'll add to this. Talking about parents. This is a funny story. When I started posting on Instagram, obviously they were like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you going out like what 4 in the evening, 4 in the again morning? Like why are you going out to take pictures? You don't need to do it. Like you don't need to post it. What do you get out of it? Nothing." Back then, that's how I was getting. Like at the beginning, I was at 2016 when I posted my first picture. My parents were like, "What are you doing? You don't really need to do this. Like, go and do your job. You don't need
Yeah,
to post and talk to people and
yeah.
show
What's this
people what
silly
you
thing?
do."
Yeah,
Exactly. But then later on, as I started posting, as I started growing, as I started getting better, as I started getting recognition, like people all over the things like started calling me, then asking for my jobs, and I'm starting getting like more jobs from Instagram as well. Then they said, "Oh, okay, that's good. That's good what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing." Like, I'm like, see, that's one thing it shows that don't say to people that you do this, show it to them. The result people see, that's how they understand. Because otherwise, people just keep telling you, don't do this, don't do that, don't say this, don't say that. They're going to keep telling you to, it's just like an obstacle. They're just going to keep telling you no, no, no. But it's your job to show them that you have a goal and you want to keep pursuing the goal. You want to keep going forward to that goal. And result is the one they should be proud of. And they are. My parents are like, they're really proud. Like, I'm talking to you right now. I even told them that they're like, good, that's good. That's good you're talking. That's good. I have another talk coming up. This Zoom conference thing, because obviously you can't go out now. So another 20, 40 people I have to talk to you, like that, something like that. So another coming up about photography as well. So
nice.
this is what it's showing. Like if I didn't go out, if I didn't believe myself, if I didn't go out at 4 in the morning and 4 in the evening, staying up to like 10 o'clock at night just to get those light shows. I don't know if you do
Yeah, yeah,
photography,
yeah,
like
yeah. They're
long
awesome,
exposure
man.
thing. So if I wasn't staying up till late and keep doing it, I would not be here. I would not be here talking to you about photography, because you'd be like, I would talk to someone else. It's like he's not an expert. So this is how
One,
it is. See,
the one word right in the middle of that canvas there is sacrifice.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
basically what you've done, man. You sacrifice
yeah.
so much.
That's the thing. It's like you cannot earn the rewards without keep doing it. What you're doing,
Hmm.
it can be, well, yeah, that's true. Like if you keep doing, I do have sometimes that moment as well. Like, why am I doing this? Like, what am I getting out of it? But then again, then you realize there's some people out there. Like I get messages all the time on Instagram saying, "Wow, I love your photography. You inspire me to go out to take pictures. You inspire me to go exactly the same place and see the same the view and whatnot." This is why I keep doing it, because I hear from people's feedback. They're like, "Thank you for going there. Thank you for showing me you can take picture like this. Thank you for doing this." And that thank you, people might not realize how much it
Yes.
means. But to me, I can't express how much happy I feel after hearing that from people. Even I'm getting like, even today I had like some messages saying that because of you I'm trying this something new, because of you I'm looking from down instead of up, because of you I'm looking through objects instead of just like holding like this. So this is what I like, this is what I love, this is what I want to keep doing, because of those people, I keep doing it. But that's why I say, like, when I ask myself, why am I doing this? That's the question and answer. I get this because of those people, because you're inspiring people to keep doing, like, photography, keep going out to see something new. That's what means a lot to me. And it's like the picture you have in the corner, that's why it shows that if you keep doing those hard works, the result at the top, people get inspired from it, and they will actually be happy that you've been doing this all this time.
Mhm.
And there you have it. That's what I love about it.
Definitely. No, I love it, man. It's basically like, to get to success at the top, you have to go through all of these pain moments, all of this
Mm,
negativity, all of the struggles to get to the top. And nobody sees what's below in the iceberg. They only see the success, and they think, oh, he makes
yeah,
it look so easy. He makes it look,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so easy for him, and it's like, he's so lucky he's got so much money, or he's so lucky he's got the best pictures, he's so lucky he's been, he's been in the news, in the Times newspaper, his
Yeah.
photo always gets everywhere, and everybody loves him. Well, everybody loves him because he worked super hard, and you never saw the times when he didn't feel like taking that
No,
picture at 9 o'clock.
people just see the top of the iceberg. They don't see how what's down there. And the
Exactly.
thing is, you can as well. Like, people might like the confidence guy and the guy who knows everything, the action man and everything. I'm sure people call you that, but
Yeah.
people don't understand. Like, I know you since college time. Like, college was like what, 12, 13 years ago, I think,
Yeah.
probably. So I lost my time anyway. But I would
So
say I
fast.
know you, and I've seen how much you've grown, and I know that your struggles you've been through, and that's how I value and I respect what you do. But thing is, people just say straight away, they just see the end result, say, oh yeah, he's good,
Yeah.
he's genuinely good, and he's genuinely friendly. But to be that friendly guy, you had to go through a lot. I'm sure even now that you have those moments saying, people say, oh yeah, do something valuable, go be a doctor or something, I don't
Yeah.
know. And people might say that, but thing is,
Definitely. Yeah.
people don't understand what you love. People just say what they believe that you should be doing, and there's something that people might feel down about, but end of the day, just believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody else would, you know. People just tell you things and you just keep following, and you be going in circle.
Love it. Love it, man. Powerful, bro. Powerful. Okay, we got like around 7 minutes, because I really want
Do
to
you have
keep
an
this
assignment?
podcast.
Okay.
Literally, I want to keep this podcast like 30 minutes, like for every single episode from now on, because I want more people to listen. I want it to be really digestible, straight to the point. I think a lot of people, one thing I've realized in the last over 50 weeks now of running my podcast is just, people don't have, human beings don't have a decent amount of concentration level anymore.
Patience.
So, and they don't have patience, basically.
Mm.
Yeah, you're right.
Eight
And
seconds.
so
8 seconds. Eight
yeah,
seconds. That's how much
what
patience people have. TikTok.
exactly. And exactly. And I actually
Mm.
learned this whole concept from TikTok, because I realized the best videos on TikTok are between 10 to 13 seconds, something like that. And it's like, that's because that's the longest we can stay and watch one thing without getting bored or not having entertainment in it. So I wanna keep the rest of it. I want to keep for you, bro. So you kind of shared two things. I think you shared about patience and you shared about creativity. What are the other three things you would say, really briefly, like,
Yeah,
that has really
I would,
helped
I
you in
would
your
quickly
life?
say, I've already said, I think, have a goal, be patient. I would say, think differently. I think I already mentioned that you have to think differently,
Yeah.
because there is billions of people out there, right? If you want to stand out, think differently. Do
Yeah.
something you
Unique.
never did. Do something you've been afraid, but do something obviously within the boundary. Do something unique. Do something that you usually feel scared to do. But like, for example, me, I used to be scared going out in the rain. Like, I used to
Yeah.
be like, oh man, no, I'm not gonna go on the rain. I'm gonna get damaged. Like, my camera was about £5,000 probably, so it's not gonna get damaged, and it's gonna get damaged, and I'm not gonna risk myself, because I can't afford it. I don't have enough money, right? I'll be honest. I don't have enough money. I lost my job because of this pandemic, and I have to save up, right? But then again, when I kept saying this, like, don't do this and do that, but I missed out a lot. Then I started going out in the rain, started taking pictures. If you go on Instagram, probably you'll see, I posted recently some, rainy photographies, rainy pictures. I would say to myself, I missed out a lot by not going. This, how
Yeah.
much of opportunities I would have had it before. Like, I would have gained like much more photos if I had that chance, if I wasn't scared of it. So think differently, like, do something that makes us, not doing that. do something that you always afraid of, and end of the day the result will come. What's the worst thing is going to happen? Maybe you're like, oh yeah, I failed, I couldn't do it, but then again you tried. That's the main thing. You tried and then you failed. Okay, but if you don't do it, you wouldn't know that you would fail. You might win. That's the thing. So that's how it is. I thought I would fail, but I took pictures and I love it. I want to go out more because I'm waiting for the rain to come because it's been hot today. So when the rain comes, when the rain comes and lockdown gets over, I'm going to go jump out and take some pictures. And I would add up quickly because I'm sure that we don't have enough time. So I would say I wrote some of the pointers because I don't really like making them big paragraphs. So I just wrote points. I said 2 other points that I wrote. Compete with yourself. I already mentioned that. Don't compare yourself with others because you can never win. You can never win.
Yeah.
You can get inspired from others. You can get inspired from others, but you cannot win because they might be miles ahead of you. I know many people got 200, 500 million followers and photographers out there. They do super, even better. But if I keep competing with them, I'll be like not doing it because they have more experience than I do. Okay,
Exactly, yeah.
They've been doing it for 20, 30, 40, even 50 years. Okay, I don't have that much experience, but the only way I can get better if I keep doing what I'm doing and make myself see that I've done this picture. I'm like, oh my God, that's how I took the picture. I'm going to make it better next time I go there.
Yeah.
That's how you get, the more reward from yourself. And last thing I would say is appreciate everything, because one thing in life is the more you say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, the more you'll regret, the more you'll suffer, because the moment you start appreciating things you have, the moment you realize, oh, wow, I don't really need that much of stuff. Like, for example, I have a camera. I don't really need to buy 10 cameras because I have one. One is enough. I can do so many things with one camera. Even with the phone, my phone is, well, back in 2016, I bought it for £250, and I still use that phone, and I still sometimes take photos with it. And people say, "Oh, wow, did you take with your phone?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah."
Seen those, yeah.
People don't believe it. People don't believe it. So that's how it is. Appreciate what you have, use what you have, and do what you with things you have. Because the more, like, even the camera I'm using right now, the webcam, I would say, is my camera. I buy a webcam. I'm just using my own camera. So that's how it is. Like,
it would have looked super amazing right now if your internet connection was much better.
Oh yeah,
it
because
would have looked so good, but it's like it's kind of just blurry. But
I know,
and that's not even the point. The whole point of just me saying that is when people get fancy. When people try to get too fancy, everything, like, just basically things go bad. Things go wrong when we try to become too fancy.
Exactly.
So just stay creative.
Yeah.
Stay creative. I always say stay creative, but only if you can, and you have the funding, or you have the actual capacity to upgrade your stuff, then do it. But until then, like you say to everyone, bro, you can do photography with your mobile phone because smartphone cameras are amazing for photography.
Yeah, it's like me. If I was worrying my internet slow, because I know it's slow, if I was worrying, I wouldn't have this conversation. I would like, nah, bro, my internet is slow.
Exactly.
I can't do it.
Right?
Let's just skip this time. Maybe next year when I'll get upgraded, my contract finishes. Maybe I will get, like, those kind of things comes in.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much. Yeah, don't worry too much. Like, it's slow, so what? Like, at least some people will appreciate. Some people will say, oh yeah, slow. But end of the day, people will still see it, either good way or bad way. People will see it. But if we didn't do this conversation, people would not see it, we would not hear it. It's just going to be like, oh yeah, I don't know this guy. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. So just do what you have and things we have with that things. And I would say maybe, yeah, just go ahead with the goals you have, the passions you have, the aims you have. Keep going forward. The moment you stop, that's the moment you lose. Keep going forward. The more you push yourself, the more you learn from it. And if I wasn't pushing myself, I would not be having this conversation like I mentioned before. I would be like chilling in my bed or something, or just like, no, bro, I'm busy. It's too hot today. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not expert with anything. You know what I mean? Because I've tried, and the experience I have, I can confidently say that I have that much of a knowledge I can share with people. I also teach people, in case you didn't know, I also teach people photography. I go around London and do some, the photo work workshops. I teach people, and the thing is, I can confidently teach people because I know it
Exactly.
well so far. If I didn't know, I would like, I'm too shy. I can't really do it. Like, what would they think of me if I mess up? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
100%.
Just
And
try
you know
not to
what,
think of
bro?
that.
People need you as well, man. Like one thing, because I started in the coaching business now, and I'm working with with business people who are struggling with the mindset, confidence, taking action, leadership skills, social media skills, and I've realized one thing: you can actually start coaching in any skill that you're really good at. So because your skill is photography, you're so good at it, and you have the knowledge and experience from it. You can actually coach people, and people are willing to pay you X amount of money for you to just help them how to take really nice photos. And there's people in the world who are just waiting for you to, like, they're
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for you
yeah.
to come work with them.
People just need a little bit of push, because if you don't
That's
push
it.
people never grow. Like, I had a little push, like, because I joined Instagram. I wanted to make myself better. I had a goal that I want to go that much of followers, and I kept pushing myself. I kept going outside and kept doing things differently, and that's how I got pushed. I started getting, better. That's how people need as well. People need someone to push them. You know what I mean? Or
100%.
something to push them.
100%.
That's how you grow. And I would say, to say to everyone, be positive, think creative, and always try to be, helping others. Try to inspire others. Because the one thing you will get from this, like photography, one thing I get from it is I try to inspire people to go places. Like, even in London, you know what? I'll be honest. Before we cut off, I'll be honest. I just remembered this. One of the main reasons I started in London photography is because I have family and some other friends you might not know from my schools and stuff. They used to say, bro, London is boring. London is raining all the time. It's grey and nothing to see. It's only Tower Bridge and Big Ben and London Eye, and that's it. And that's how I got challenged. You know what, bro? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys that there's more to London than you know. There's more to London than Tower Bridge and Big Ben. There's a lot to see in London, and that's how I started taking pictures. Like, I went so many different London that I never thought I would go. Like, even like cherry blossom time, you can see the whole pink areas, and even like in wintertime, you get the snowy vibe, and the summertime, you get those lavender fields and whatnot. Those I would have gone if I didn't get that much of a challenge from them. Like, that's the good thing that happened for me. And I wanted to show people that, look, you can see a lot in London. Okay, London is a beautiful city. You
Yeah.
can see a lot. You can see a lot. I'm sure you've
Yeah, I agree, man.
seen them.
100% agree with
Do
you. I
you
think
remember
people
to
just
the
moan too
West
much
Area
about it, but
place?
it's beautiful.
Yeah, do you remember what area place we went to? Like, do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really
yeah,
think
yeah,
you
yeah.
would actually go there if I didn't take you?
No, of course not.
So that's what it is. Like, even I didn't know that existed in London. I'm like, woohoo.
It's
That made me
curiosity,
like
isn't it? It's just like,
really,
just be
really, yeah, yeah, yeah,
curious.
yeah, yeah. And
Curiosity
try to
leads you to amazing places.
show people something, and just make ordinary to extraordinary. Like, that's the
Yeah.
photography is. Try to show something people that, you see this, but it can be that. That's one thing I try to do with photography. Even if you go to Tower Bridge, you can see Tower Bridge differently. Okay, there's 4 seasons in London,
Yeah.
in the UK. 4 seasons, so you can see 4 different ways Tower Bridge, just the Tower Bridge, 4 different ways in 4 different times. So that's how it is.
Love it,
I
man.
would
I
say.
love it. All the juices come at the end, man, when we have to like end the show.
Yeah, definitely,
But yeah, bro,
definitely.
I loved it, man. Honestly, I loved what you shared. Everything you shared is just spot on. Like, I agree with everything. And I just feel like everybody's still listening. Obviously, you guys got so much value from Shad's, right? Because he's so passionate about what he does. And when he wants to let that passion out, because he's all about serving people, and he's always been that person that wants to help people, and just like me, he gets so fulfilled from your feedback, from your messages and comments.
Inspiration. Yeah, you inspire
That's
others.
our
Yeah,
inspiration. It's like, we never cared about money, and we still never care about money.
yeah.
We do things out of pure love, kindness, and passion, because we want to see someone smile. We want to see you guys inspired, and we just want to see people just flourish and be like, wow, you've changed in such a good, positive way. That's super cool. But bro, before I end,
Well, I would
I
say,
want you
yeah,
to share
yeah.
your one last, like, because you were about to say it anyway, but what is that one
Yeah,
last
and
moment, that last thing you want to share?
I would say, like, because you said I'm just going with the flow, and I don't really have any structures that I actually follow. I would say, because you mentioned money. Do you know what? One thing I realized in life, that money comes, money goes. Okay, money comes, money goes. But those people you inspire and touch their heart, it stays forever. Like that memory of you helping others, you will remember forever. Because I still remember the first time someone actually said to me, thank you, because of you I actually went to that place I never knew they existed, like especially I would say Cherry Blossom, because not many people know there's Cherry Blossom like walkways in London. They said to me that one thing I was still in my mind the first time I heard, like, that because of you I went there, because of you I took that picture. If you didn't go there, if I didn't see your picture, I would never go there. Like I would think, oh, there's nothing to see there. So that's the thing, money comes, money goes. But when you help others, inspire others, and the moment like touch people's heart, that's the main thing that stays forever. Like you can always grow. Like I used to get, for my first beginning photography, I would say I used to charge people like £50. That £50 is not the same anymore. I don't charge £50 anymore. I charge even higher,
Yeah.
you know.
Your
But
value
the thing
goes
is,
up. Yeah.
exactly, but thing is, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The matters is like a lot of people I've met over the years, and those people, I met people from America, Italy, Indonesia, Malaysia. Some people came from Japan as well, and also I think what was the other? Yeah, Mexico, Spain. Like I would say a lot of countries. I met people from a lot of countries because of this photography. And those people I still remember, and they say to me, look, do you know this is the thing? They say to me, anytime you come to my country, okay, just give me a call. Just give me a call. I have my house. You can stay whenever you come down. You don't need to stay in a hotel. Come to my house. So that's the thing. That's the thing. The connection.
Relationships, yeah, powerful.
Exactly. The connection you make with people, it stays. It just stays. Because I know maybe one day in the future I'll be visiting some of the countries, and next thing you know, I call them up. They're just there for you.
That's it, man.
Okay.
Building relationships. I agree.
You
I have so
can't.
many
You
people
can't.
say the same thing to me. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't buy it with money. That
No,
relationship you
nothing.
get, you can't really buy with money. So that's the main thing. Build a relationship, build a community, help people, and think creative. Negativity is not, there is no room for negativity. Just be positive, help others, and you know what? The result will show you. The result will show you, what's there for you. That's it.
I love it.
I think,
Powerful,
yeah.
bro. I love it, dude. Powerful message, guys. I
Yeah.
hope you got so much value from Shad's wisdom and his experience and his passion. You guys can feel it in his energy. But bro, how can everybody go and like reach out to you? What platforms do you use the most that they can message you, learn more about your photography, check out the amazing things that you post, share your kind of your favorite platforms and your handle on those as well.
Sure. Thing is, I would say thank you, first of all, for having me, and thank you for the opportunity, bro.
You're welcome, bro.
If anyone listening to this, I hope it helps you. Hope you get some value out of it. You know what? Thing is, the main thing you should be getting is like, just be yourself. That's the main thing. It's the hardest thing to do, hardest thing to be, but just try to be yourself, because there's everyone else is taken, because they're all different. Okay,
Yep.
just be yourself. And if you want to find me, I would say, I don't say to people that follow me, you know what, I let people to see,
Of
what I
course.
do.
Yeah.
The thing is, if I say follow me, it just makes me like, oh, you have to follow me. I don't do that. What I say to people, check out my Instagram, like especially like I have Instagram Shads_IG. If you search, you will find out Shadzii, SHADZ II. If you search on Google, you actually find me anywhere. Anytime you have chance, just search me. Check out my stuff, and if you something you like, then follow me. I say to people, see it first. See it. If you like it, follow. If you don't, it's cool. End of the day, that matters, because the main thing is, if you like something, then you go for it. If you don't like it, just be, stay away from it. That's how it is.
Yeah.
And I'm also on TikTok as well. TikTok, I try to do as much as possible, but the thing is, mostly I'm on Instagram. So if you follow on Instagram or check out my Instagram, I don't want to say follow me, like, it just comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Just check out my Instagram. Just check out my Instagram.
I'll put the link as well.
If
If it's on YouTube,
yeah.
I'll be putting the links below so everyone can check it out.
Yeah, just check out my Instagram. If you need any tips, helps with photography, I'm there. Like, I'm only a message away. There's a lot of people message me every day. I still have 20 messages to go through, because last night I just went to sleep and woke up. I'm like, oh wow, 20 messages. So I will go through the message and I will help you as much as possible. You know, need tips and tricks
And
you want
trust
to
me,
know,
guys, he
just
will help you. He
that's
takes
it.
the time. He takes the time to
Mm.
go through every message and reply to you. So shoot him a message on Instagram if you need any help with photography or just creativity in general.
Any
And
tips you
bro,
need,
like
just ask. That's it.
I'm
I'm
so
only a
grateful
message
that
away.
I'm so grateful that I finally had you on my podcast, man. Because I had so many other people in mind and guests and stuff, and I've always forgotten my own best friend. Like, Ricky, why did I not have him to share his photography stuff?
Well, it happened. It happened. That's the thing. When it's meant to
Yeah,
happen, things just happens. You
things
don't really
happen.
have
Yeah, I
to.
agree.
Yeah, you don't have to make a plan. It just happens. It clicks.
Exactly. But man, I really appreciate everything that you're doing, bro. Keep up the amazing creativity, the freaking epic pictures, and like we're definitely going out again soon to get some new stuff with you. And guys, make sure you guys go and follow him. I'm telling them to go and follow you because they already know me.
I
And
don't
if
want
you
to
know me
say.
and you love me, then you have to follow him because I don't think you can ever go to his page and just be like, oh, this is ugly. I'm not going to follow this guy. His stuff is so freaking amazing. You're going to just, before you even look at the pictures, you're going to already click follow because you're like, wow, his stuff is really, really cool. But bro, keep up the amazing work. I'm really looking forward to like catch up with you soon after we're fully allowed to go out after next week. So thank you
Thank you
for
for
sharing
having me,
your wisdom,
bro.
man.
Thank you. Really, really appreciate your help and all these good words you've been putting through. And honestly, bro, like I would say to you is do what you're doing. I'm really proud of you. And I'm honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I would say I wish you all the best and good success because I know you go to places. Do you remember that I took the picture at TEDx? Because I
Yeah,
know I'm going to say in the future, I know this
yeah.
guy. I
I
know
know
this
this guy,
guy.
guys.
So,
Took a
because
little
I
sneaky
believe in you.
picture video because like I was here at this TEDx and like, now he's this big show or something and like I know this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. No,
And he's in
thing is,
TEDx.
I believe in you. That I know you'll be going places. I know you'll be going places that everyone will be proud. I'm sure everyone is proud right now. Everyone who's listening, watching this, there should be. And if you didn't see his TEDx talks, you should go and take action. CTA, CTA.
Yeah,
Remember that.
ETA guys.
And this guy will help you along the way. Follow him as well and check out his stuff: Instagram, TikToks, and YouTube, wherever. This guy will help you improve. Like even me, because of him, I would say I'm on TikTok. Like I tried something new because because of him. Like
Yeah,
if he wasn't like, oh bro, you should check out. I'm like, what the flip is that? Like people dancing in there. But thing is, it's more than that. And because of him, you would find a value in your life. If you're still struggling, if you're still having a confidence issue, this guy's wisdom and every word he says is going to help you. So check out Sadiq's all the platform he has, and honestly, it would help you in the future. If not now, definitely in the future. Okay. And thank you for having me, bro. The last thing I would say, thank you, and
you're welcome.
hopefully I will see you soon. Can't wait for the lockdown to be over.
Yeah, man,
July
for
4th,
sure.
hopefully.
For sure, man. Yeah, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. We're definitely
Yeah.
going out
Love you
soon
too, bro.
and catching up. But
Yeah.
for now, let's end the show.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for listening, and
I
I'll
need
see you
some drink as well. I might
guys.
have got to like.
Get some water,
No,
man. Go get some water.
thing
But
is,
I'll
but
catch you
honestly,
soon.
when you have a good talk, time just flies. Time
Yeah,
just flies.
100%. I
But
agree, man.
to me, it felt like only 10 minutes.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
It felt like less than 30 minutes right now because when you're
Yeah,
having
yeah,
fun,
I
time
know, right?
flies.
All
But
right,
it's gonna
but
be long
thank
for
you.
me to edit afterwards. So,
Let's just cut it short. Let's just cut it short.
alright,
Make your
cool. I
life
love you, dude.
easier.
Take care.
Love you too, bro.
Bye.
See you later, bro. Take care. See you soon. Peace.